inside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves it past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Go check.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun again to Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Stroud working out of the gun. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. As Stroud now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And some strong running. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On the quick, right? Nike Texas. Why Tony?
Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hey, uno. Whoa.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Under. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Texans at 10-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Stroud now. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Look the hot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this one's incomplete.
His defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Why, Tony. All right. Hey, Uno. Robin.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, let's go. Tonight.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. That is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
To throw again on second down. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, Uno Mars. 19 Texans. Look the hot. Buggy. 11. Tonight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. This is Collins on the handoff. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 13 yards out. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have got it on cruise control. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Back to throw. Moore swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Ward from the gun on third down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Ward.
He'll complete this one. Do a Conqueror.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Ward.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go now. Come 19.
Ward now from the gun on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Looking to throw. Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ward. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
The Folks' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right. 19 Texans.
In motion right, that's Dell. Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. Look the hot, look the hot. Buggy. 11. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Moore. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Stroud.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, south.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.